Samsung took the unusual, if not even unprecedented route, Samsung and T-Mobile, of launching an American phone over at Mobile World Congress, which is held in Europe and traditionally a European and Asian-centered show, not an American-centered show. But you know what? They bucked the trend. They said this year, we want to make a big deal out of the Memoir. So they launched it over there. They had a party. They went so far as to get supermodel Helena Christensen to launch the phone. They went even further and got me to pose with her on the red carpet, although there wasn't actually a red carpet. But hey, you don't know that. Looking at the picture, I'm on the red carpet with Helena. What's up? Miss you. Anyway, now we're back in the States and we've got it in hand to put through its paces. It is the Samsung T929 Memoir for T-Mobile. I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com, struggling with the FedEx box. I've been out of practice for like a week here, you know. No FedEx boxes to deal with, just the show and the supermodels and stuff. Glad to be back home. And here it is, the Memoir, the T919 Memoir, the first 8 megapixel camera to launch on a US carrier. And you can see on the back here, it's a 3G phone, no Wi-Fi, but 3G, 8 megapixel camera with autofocus. It's got a whole bunch of, the camera interface, very similar to the camera interfaces on the new Samsung standalone touchscreen phones. TV out capability, does video capture and playback, Xenon flash, all that stuff, and then your standard phone features. I'm very interested to see real web browsing. Is that going to be, if you remember on the Behold T919 for T-Mobile, they said real web browsing and it had the browser, but T-Mobile locked it out. And they forced you to go to their new Web2Go kind of WAP browser. This video is brought to you by the OnePod Bandit. Spin to win now with PhoneDog.com's OnePod Bandit. It's free to play and you can win a cell phone or an iPod Touch. Just go to PhoneDog.com and click the Win tab. You can spin 5 times a day on PhoneDog and 5 more times each day on Facebook. Invite your friends too. Good luck from me, Noah from PhoneDog.com. And you had to do a hack to get the full HTML browser. Anyway, interested to see about that. But here it is. Here's the Memoir. We'll get to the phone in a second. In the box, behind door number 1, you get the T-Mobile services menu or pamphlet with your SIM card. You get the Memoir user manual. You get a 1 gigabyte. You see that in there? It's a 1 gigabyte micro SD card with an adapter to make it easier to go from your phone directly to your computer, so you can transfer those photos around. Nice to see that. It's a little tiny thing. It costs them like 3 cents to include that, but it's nice because it's encouraging you to move get the camera, use this thing as a camera, get your photos off the phone, get them to your computer where you can print them and edit them and Photoshop them and all that stuff. Here's your quick start guide for the Memoir. Behind door number 2, in accessory land, you've got your charger, Samsung proprietary charger. Looking forward to seeing all those chargers standardized, as was talked about at the show last week. And then you've got your stereo headset, Samsung proprietary right out to stereo with an inline microphone remote control thing. And then a USB cable for data sync as well. And here's the phone itself. Definitely, a little bit bigger and thicker than the Behold, because you've got, from everything that I hear, much higher quality optics. The camera on the Behold, frankly, was a little disappointing for a 5 megapixel camera. Quality not that good, definitely not as good as the Moto Z and ZN5, which also on T-Mobile, you can see our own Dr. Photo did some hands-on reviews of those phones just for the camera features, and the Moto came out clearly on top. I've been told the optics on this phone are much better than the Behold. I'm curious to check it out because it's not just about megapixels. You can have a 29 megapixel phone, and if all those megapixels are lousy image quality, you're not going to want to use it. So here you go, a little fancy, sparkly startup splash thing here. We've got 3 hardware buttons on the front, proximity sensor, light sensor. On the side, you've got your accessory jack and your micro SD jack. On the other side, you've got your dedicated, turn around the right way, dedicated camera button, your little lanyard strap holder thing there, a lock key, and a rocker switch. On top, we've got a singular button, which I'm going to have to figure out. It looks like it's a shortcut button, because I just pressed it, and what happened? Let's press it again. Oh no, you know what? This is for, I'm out of practice. This is for releasing the back cover. That's all that is. On the bottom, not much happening, your little microphone port. And then on the back, here's all the camera optics. MyFave's compatible. Your Xenon flash as well. And you know, it definitely from the back, this looks like a camera for sure. Kind of like a, you know, I like the look, kind of the black with the soft grip plastic and then a little textured thing here. The chrome trim is nice. And you know, on the front, I keep saying you know, I'm sorry, I'm out of practice with this. All at the show, it was other people doing demos for me, and I think I picked up some bad habits. Touchwiz Interface, so it's a resistive touchscreen, haptic feedback, I'm getting the vibration as I go. You've got your Touchwiz widgets here on the side, and we didn't mean to get to that quite yet, so hang on. So you can click to get rid of it. On the front here, you've got a shortcut already, it looks like for the camera application, which would make sense. Somehow I have a voicemail already, which I don't quite understand, but oh well. And then on the bottom, your shortcuts, menu, web, phone book, and phone. Actually, maybe they pre-installed this with a SIM card for me already, in which case we can check out the web browser right off the bat. Accelerometer for auto rotating. Alright, so they must have preloaded it with my review SIM card, which is nice. There's my little voicemail thing. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to go right away to Phone Dog, and I want to see if we're getting full HTML or if we're getting that same web-to-go stuff that was on the Behold as well. And that's what I get. All right, we'll have to test this out a little further. Let's, for the sake of keeping this as an unboxing video, let's go back. Let's launch the camera. And so you've got a little camera widget on the front, and it's got shortcuts to Flickr, Kodak Gallery, Photo Bucket, Snapfish, T-Mobile My Album Online. So meant to facilitate easy uploading and web sharing of all your fabulous 8 megapixel photos. If we hit settings, you can choose which things you want to have shortcuts to in that little menu, which is nice. We'll exit. We'll load up the camera, and you can see, we'll watch the shutter when I hit the button up here on top. So an automatic lens cover there to keep things protected, which is nice. Turn it around, and so here's your interface, and if I tap, we'll get all the options. Now I'm curious, we go to video, and we go to settings. Resolution will go up to 720 by 480. Very nice. So again, you know, specs are only one thing, because the Omnia had specs like this, but the actual capture quality was kind of disappointing. So we'll have to test this out and see. In addition to 8 megapixel camera, 720 by 480 widescreen video capture. So if the optics are good, this could be a handy little phone for on-the-go media creation and not just media consumption, but all kinds of settings for your capture. Go to mode. You can do panorama, you can do continuous shot, mosaics, all kinds of stuff. We go to setup, and all kinds of effects you can put on, sepia, black and white, all that business. So there you go. We will have geotagging, GPS-based geotagging for your photos. So we'll have to spend some time with this. We'll have to get Dr. Photo involved. But for now, it's the T-Mobile Samsung T929 Memoir, the first 8 megapixel camera to launch on a US carrier, touchscreen, 3G, high-res photo and video capture. We'll have to see if the quality is as good as they say it is. Helena had good luck with it, it seems, but will I? Let's find out real quick. Oh, shot through the tripod. Very nice. That's a keeper. Look at that. Till next time, I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com behind the tripod. We will see you later. Much more on the T929, including all the launch coverage from Mobile World Congress, and including a full review over on PhoneDog.com.